Once one of 2020's Cinderella stories, Novavax NASDAQ, NVAX, has tumbled sharply from its August highs. Likely, the realities of the accelerated novel coronavirus vaccine program known as Operation Warp Speed are coming to bite NVAX stock and rivals such as Moderna, NASDAQ, MRNA. Source: Shutterstock. Come in the best of circumstances, vaccines take years to develop and distribute. Now, they've got to do it by January 2021 and if President Trump had his way, before November 3rd. So, the news that Novavax reached an agreement in principle with the Canadian government to supply 76 million doses to our northern neighbor was a much-needed relief for recently embattled stakeholders. According to management, Novavax expects to finalize the agreement as early as the second quarter of 2021. The deal is contingent on Health Canada's approval. In addition, Novavax could potentially ride this momentum higher thanks to the underlying nature of its vaccine candidate. As you know, multiple biotechnology and pharmaceutical firms are part of this unprecedented effort. Not surprisingly, then, there are multiple approaches to solving the novel coronavirus riddle. Novavax is going with a subunit vaccine design, which could be a brilliant move. Primarily, subunit vaccines only contain the necessary antigens to make the platform work. Hence, they don't have the other molecules that make up the target microbes. This makes subunit vaccines appropriate for those with weakened immune systems, giving NVAX stock an advantage over rivals. As you know, health officials have consistently warned that people with underlying conditions are at greater risk. NVAX stock narrative may be losing its potency although subunit vaccines feature attributes that are superior to other vaccine types, they are not without drawbacks. And that's one of the reasons why NVAX stock may not be getting a biggest boost from the Canada deal. First, subunits typically have low immunogenicity, or the ability to induce an immune response, relative to other vaccines. Therefore, subunits may require adjuvants to catalyze a stronger response. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, adjuvants have been used in vaccines safely for decades. Nevertheless, the CDC warns that they can cause more local reactions such as redness, swelling, and pain at the injection site, and more systemic reactions such as fever, chills and body aches than non-adjuvanted vaccines. It's possible that this can cause issues with mass-scale distribution to immune-compromised individuals, taking some of the sheen off NVAX stock. Second, multiple doses may be needed for long-term immunity. To be fair, this is a challenge that affects several COVID-19 vaccine candidates. So, it's not a headwind specific to NVAX stock. But then again, that might be of little concern when vaccine plays have been so disappointing recently.